Hey, what does it be, you sexy bee? Solanum-Heart Tristan here, and I'm with
Pfeiffer. How's it going, guys?
we're here to do the hour-long ghostly advice special. We are super excited to bring that to you guys. And so I'm just going to be answering every question because I have like 80-something unanswered questions. So, about that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get into it. So, hey, I've been a subscriber for a while now. Really enjoy your videos. And I wonder if you could help me in a sticky situation. I've had a crush on this girl for a while now. And I was thinking about asking her out. One day in class, I started talking to her. And she takes out her phone to take a snapshot of us. Ooh. Yeah, I made a weird face and she laughed. However, she put a caption, I love, insert my name. Oh my god. This hit me hard. I wasn't sure what to think of that. Am I in the friend zone? I'm not. I know it's different from person to person, but in general, would you say I am? Also, what should I do next? So, I'm going to go first and then I'm going to let Pfeiffer go. Bro, try to ask this girl out, I guess. I don't know if she actually likes you or whatever. It doesn't really seem like it. But I don't know if you're in the friend zone or not. So in order to test the friend zone, just ask her out, bro. I mean, it couldn't do any harm.
Well, also what you could do is what I did for a while when, oh man, I would wait it out and see if she gives you any more hints, you know, since it's just saying I love,
yeah,
whatever. Like if it says oh man, I wish I had a boyfriend just like, you know, whoever, and then you know you're in the friend zone. But just kind of wait it out a little bit, that I would say, and it would be better than going full balls to the walls, dude.
Yeah, because you said you just started talking to her, and so that doesn't seem too, it seems kind of invasive. But yeah, I agree with you, man. I think if he waits a few more weeks, don't wait too long now. Is that the hint? Is that the signal? Yeah, it's like every time. So moving on to the next email. So I have an issue and I thought I need your help with it. I really want a girlfriend. Sometimes I get sad or depressed. I'm only in the 7th grade. And people say, you're missing out, dude. You're in the 7th grade. He said 7th grade. I understand that and I'm fine with it, but I want to know why no girl has given me the slightest hint or wink. Can you please tell me how I could put myself out on the map? So, well, you can't run Dead Silence or Off the Grid. You have to, or Cold Blooded or Assassin. So in order to get on the radar, that's what you need to do. I'm kidding. But, yeah, it's not that big of a deal that you're in the 7th grade without a girlfriend. Trust me, there are people in college who still haven't kissed girls yet or whatever. But that's their thing. So, I don't think you're recognizing the hints at all, bro. I don't even know how much you're talking to girls, but I think you need to be more outgoing. Just talk to guys and girls more in general, and see if a girl, you know, fancies you.
Also, another thing is, yeah, be outgoing, because when I was in the 7th grade, I didn't really care what people thought of me, and seriously, I was in the yearbook, no big deal, but 12 times, and it was pretty sweet, you know. And you can't also just be off the grid because my friend, not Tristan right here, but my other one is just silent. He's mute when it comes to people, and so no one knew who he was except for the people who he actually talked to. So yeah, put yourself out a little bit more.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it can't fail either. So, yeah, moving on to the next email. I've been wanting to ask a girl out. See, I'm telling you, these are all the same. These are all the same. I've been wanting, this is why I don't answer a bunch of them. I've been wanting to ask a girl I've been really good friends with for a little over a year now. Well, he waited a little too long there.
What?
By the way, I'm turning 15 in February 2014. She turned 14 a few months ago. Ooh. But the main problem is that if I was to ask her out the next year, she would be going to different schools. We're both in the 8th grade. Should I ask her out now or wait till next high school year? Is there anything advice you really do? Ask her out now, bro. Honestly, there's no use in waiting. She may have liked you within the year that you guys met to now, but now she's like, he doesn't like me back, so I'm moving on. But definitely ask her out now instead of waiting even longer, because if you guys build a good relationship right now, then you separate, it won't be nearly as bad if you're just never together and then you just start trying to date her. So what do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I would say, because personally my opinion is distant relationships aren't too great, because on my opinion I can't trust anyone because I am very
paranoid.
Yeah, very paranoid about like what other people are thinking about the girl that I'm dating from, over yonder. And so
it bothered me.
Yeah. So that's my opinion, but all in all, I would ask her out right now and see if that's, if you're not in the friend zone or anything.
Yep, definitely, dude, because if you're in the friend zone, well, you tried, right? Anyway, moving on to the next email. I'm 15, same as everything. I haven't had a girlfriend or did anything with girls, like, at all. I had never really thought about it until I was at the end of the 8th grade. But when I tell people I've never done any of that stuff, they're just baffled. They always expect me to have done stuff because I'm like 6'2", no big deal. You didn't have that last part. But my friend who just moved here even said, I thought you'd be the kind of guy who has girlfriends and stuff. And it's really embarrassing telling him I've done nothing with girls, not even hugged or kissed or something. I'm just like, damn. I'm a really shy person and usually only sit with friends and play my guitar in my room. I'm not very social. So there's this one girl named and I would really like to know how I talk to her and stuff. So, do you want to start with this one?
Yeah, sure. Well, if you play the guitar pretty much, and then you must be really good.
Yeah, just drown in pussy, dude.
But I'm pretty much like how you are, but, I've hugged girls before.
Well, you're not 6'2".
No, I'm not. I'm not
so there's
6'2".
that, but yeah.
I'm actually like 5'4", but
Whatever.
Just put yourself out, and maybe...
Same as the other guy, dude.
Yeah, and maybe if you play the guitar in your room, bring out your musical talents, dude.
Dude, show people what's up. And, like, the thing about it is you need to be more comfortable with other people because social interaction is a part of life, whether you want to deal with it or not, because you're going to be interacting with people for the rest of your life. So if you start learning how to deal with it and like it now, then it'll help you a lot later in life with anything, interviews, jobs, relationships, winky face, or anything like that. So, bro, start talking to the girl, and then, man, I don't even know. You can just go up to her. You could be really confident about it. Be like, hey, you're pretty cute. What's your number? Like, straight up. But that's balls to the walls, especially if you're just trying to get out of your shell. So just start adding new people to your social groups. Like, start talking to just more people in general about random things. Like, hey, do you know the homework answer? Or whatever. Just stuff like that. And I think that's it for that one, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Ghostly advice or whatever. Hey, love the vids. I'm having a problem figuring out if girls like me. I went to my ex's party and we hit it off and she was laughing and she said she had fun. So we started texting and it was really sweet. Does she like me? By the way, we're 14. So, I'm going to start off this by saying, if she invited you to a party and you guys laughed and had a good time and you text and she's like really nice to you, I think she likes you and you already dated her, so I don't get why you're questioning it really. But, I think this could be a go.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get back with your ex, I don't know the details about anything, but
yeah.
Just pay attention. Like, if a girl's like laughing at all of your jokes and she's being, really like touchy-feely or just whatever, winky face, then most likely she likes you. So that's the thing. Definitely look out for stuff like that. But the laughing at every jokes thing is a very easy way to test, I think. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm 11. I have a problem with a girl. It's kind of a long story, so sorry. There's this girl I like. She's in 7th grade, but I'm much taller. Anyway, I told one of my friends, and he told another person, and then he told that girl at the end of the school, oh my god, hashtag drama. So, I messaged her on Facebook, and she said, you like me, so now, and I asked her out, but I never got an answer, so you must have asked her out through Facebook. So anyway, she asked me why I liked her, and how long I've liked her, and if I like anyone else. So at the end of it, like a 5-hour conversation on Facebook, didn't get an answer.
Damn.
5-hour conversation. I'm confused here. But asked her if she wanted to go to the movies on Saturday. She said she would talk to me at school. When I got to school, all the grade 7 came up to me and were like, she has a boyfriend. Did you really ask her out? So after school on Facebook, I talked to her, and she said sorry she didn't tell me on Facebook. Ugh. Drama. 7th grade drama. She wanted to tell me in person. By the way, her boyfriend is my age, and I don't know what to do. I'm feeling led on. I'm feeling you put this on Ghostly Advice. That'd be awesome. Move the fuck on, bro. That's all I have to say. Like, this girl's mean. 5-hour conversation. She's mean and all. I don't know how she was acting, but you sounded like she was acting pretty chill for the most part. 5-hour conversation's quite a bit. Especially, like, it sounded like it was, like, continuous. Like, 5 hours of, oh. And then, dude, she's totally leading you on. Move on.
Yeah.
She's immature. Oh, he's 11? So he's in 6th grade and she's in 7th grade. Lol. I just registered that he's 11. Alright, bro. Move on. This girl's leading you on. What did you say?
Yeah, she's nothing but trouble, sorry to say. But...
Trouble! Yeah, that's a thing. So, anyway, moving on to the next email, guys. Hey, bro, so this girl, I'm telling you, this is every email. Do I lie? No. So there's this girl I've known since, like, 6th grade, and she is hot, and I'm in 9th grade now. Okay, I thought you said she was in 6th grade. I'm like, wait! She's a sophomore, so it's kind of awkward for older girls to date younger guys. I live, so we don't talk much anymore. You got any advice, bro? So if you've known her since 6th grade, she's obviously pretty comfortable with you. And just because she's a year older than you doesn't really mean shit in the real world. Because if she thinks you're cool, she likes you for you, then that's a win on your part. So, just catch up with her. I don't really know. Just go up to her and talk to her. You know, like, how's sophomore year going? And just start a conversation that way. Like, what kind of class are you in? It's really, really easy, bro. I just think you're overthinking it.
Also, another thing is if you guys do actually date, you're pretty much a badass. I'm
Yep.
just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Any
just
advice for him? Just
keep trying, I guess, dude, and just, you know.
at least talk to her.
Yeah.
At least fucking talk to her. Yeah. So, moving on to the next email. I've so many emails. So, my name is Tom. Lately, my family have been treating me like trash. Hey. Wait, I didn't read girl in the first set. Wait. I'm confused here.
What is this?
So, my name is Tom. Lately, my family has been treating me like trash, especially my older brother. He bullies me and swears at me, and then when I say something back, I get yelled at. My parents just sit there and watch me get bullied. I feel worthless. Lately, I've been talking about running away or committing suicide. I don't know what to do. What should I do? I'm going to start this off by saying that if you decide to run away, that's not a good idea, but suicide is even worse idea because that's a permanent quote quote solution. It doesn't really help anything. Solution is not the proper word, but so I would say see if there's other family you can stay with, because obviously your parents don't give a shit, which is dumb. They should really, you know, have your back. And have you even tried talking to them about it? I know they watch you get bullied, but you should really talk to them about it and talk to them about your brother. As well as definitely try to see if there's family, friends, anyone you can stay with until this blows over, I guess. But definitely don't resort to suicide. That's not going to help anything, and it's just going to make your life, well, gone. But it's just going to... this is only temporary sadness, and so once this phase goes through, you'll still have your entire rest of your life ahead of you. And life is fucking long, dude.
And
so.
That'll be a good choice if you do not commit suicide, because if you do, like, I don't want you to, but like I'm just saying, if you do, friends and family are going to be depressed by a lot, because a long time ago, here I'm gonna say like a little short life story, but what happened was I used to like this girl, and she had to move away to Ohio, and what happened was she went through the same thing, and she actually committed suicide, and everything was awful for me and for her family. I actually texted her phone number because I didn't know that it actually happened, and her family actually had her phone still, and she was like, yeah, she's gone, she's not here anymore. I was like, oh, what happened? She was like, yeah, well, she kind of committed suicide. I was like, whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Like, I was like crying for so long, and I was really depressed, and it was bad. So
dude, that's fucked.
Don't do that, please.
And especially because you're ruining all the happy moments you can have in your life after this point, because life is long, dude. You 85, 65, whatever. This is just a tiny sliver of your life that you'll have to live in this bullied environment. And now the thing is thank God he's not physically hurting you, because you just said he's yelling at you and swearing at you and stuff. But I think either you have to stay with family, or you're just going to have to tolerate this for a short period of time. But don't talk back to him, don't yell, don't say anything back. Just sit there and like completely ignore him, as bad as that may be. But I'm just glad you're not being physically abused, because this is not worth taking your life, bro.
Yeah, and if you are and you just didn't say that in the email, just go to someone else's house that you won't get in a lot of arguments with, and just ask and see if you could stay.
In worst case scenario, child services is a thing. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get right into it. So, the next email. So, for the past few months, I've been beaten up after school, and I don't know why. This is my friend from the stream. So, sad face. I don't have anyone to talk to because most of my friends are the ones beating me up. I came to you because you can respond. Something like that can make me feel happy or make me laugh for the first time in a while. I wanted to come to you because usually you make me laugh in your streams, and I thought you'd help me out the most. Anyway, you don't have to respond or put this in a ghostly advice. Or please respond, but you don't have to put this in a ghostly advice. So, bro, this is similar to the last email, but this is, in my opinion, more fucked up. Because, oh, God. I feel extremely sorry for you, dude, especially with what's been going on in your life lately. Honestly, fuck these guys. What I would do if I were you is don't interact or anything with these guys anymore who quote your friend. Or friends. I would take a different route home. Find any different route you can. Leaving the school in a different way. Do whatever you can to avoid them after school, because that just sounds honestly ridiculous. But I think you're better than that, and so you shouldn't fucking take that from your friends.
Yeah, also, if that keeps happening, I would...
Tell someone.
Well, definitely tell someone, for sure. But I would get really good friends or be on the good side of a teacher, because back when I was in 6th grade, I was beat up all the time by who I would say my friends who used to be. And it was awful. So I pretty much just became friends with all of my teachers that I have. And so what'll happen, I'll go back to go see them, and they'll be like, Pfeiffer, what's up? And I'll be like, hey, how's it going? And they would be like, so how's it been? How are your friends, quote, quote. And I'll be like, yeah, I don't talk to them anymore. I've made new ones who are actually
good
friends,
people.
who actually can take my back. And
yeah, dude. Either that, or you can do something else, or you can make new friends and stay with them a lot. And I'm talking like walk with them, like have people around you constantly, so you're not subject to being alone and at risk to this kind of shit. Because either, because most people aren't gonna beat you up or pick on you if you're in a group. So try to stay around teachers, friends, people that you trust and are actually good people, and try to make new friends, bro, because that's ridiculous, and I feel sorry for you. So I think that's it for that one. Jeez, yeah. Dude.
Also, if you do get a whole bunch of friends, don't be that douchebag who you see who have like 80 friends with him, like most of them are girls. Just don't be that guy. Just, pick like 4 or 5,
Yeah, like good friends, dude. Like, they can be guys or girls, I really don't care. But just good people that you trust and that won't fucking do this shit to you, dude. That's dumb. Anyway, we move on to the next email. So I'm in the 8th grade, and I'm very well a big guy. Not fat, but I'm pretty tall, and it's bad because I like this girl that's so much shorter than me. I'm 5'11". And I'm only 13, so I've never had a first kiss or never cared until now. I wanted to ask you about this topic for ghostly advice, which is, well, I'm very nerdy, and I have popular friends, but myself, I'm not popular. I wanted to know how to get to the courage to talk to girls I like. Anyway, I would appreciate if you put this on a video. So the first thing I wanted to address was your height. Is with you leaning down and her leaning up, it's not a problem. Like, honestly, because the girl, I'm 5'9" or something. I don't even know. How tall are we? Like 5'8", 5'9"? I don't know.
I'm sure. I can't
tell. So anyway, the girl I was making out with was like 5'1" or 5'2". So it's not as bad as you're, making it out to be. So don't think that's necessarily a problem. But the other thing I wanted to address is just talk to the girls that talk to your friends. Talk to the girls that are around the people you're around and that you see on like a daily basis, because it's not that bad, and it seems like you have confidence because you're not, well, I'm not fat, but
yeah, also, if you're nerdy, like, there's probably like there's different types of nerdy, trust me. Yep. Because I am a nerd with Doctor Who and science, the two most opposite things. But like in first period, I've always been telling Tristan and like, watch Doctor Who, watch it.
Yeah,
and
dude.
what happens is I find friends who also like Doctor Who and like just always talk to them about it because I have like 4 friends who are girls and me and them just always talk about Doctor Who and all that stuff.
Yeah, dude, definitely. And be yourself. When it comes to being nerdy, there are a lot of girls that really like that, and it's not a bad thing at all. Because, I mean, look at us. like, we're, like, super nerds. So it's, like, it's just a name, dude. Like, it doesn't mean shit. Like, even if you wear glasses and suspenders, dude, I don't care. That's you, and be confident in who you are, and just talk to girls that hang out with the people you hang out with.
Also, since you're only 13, you're still in
not a big deal.
School.
Yep.
I think I can't remember, but
7th grade.
Oh, 7th grade. But seriously, it's pretty much in middle school. It's all reputation. You know, I try to be that guy who always
That guy.
I know I was that guy. But in high school, when you get in there, dude, if you're nerdy, no one cares.
Gives a shit. Like it's so ridiculous how much people like care. But no one gives a shit. Like there's this girl, dude, who's in my grade. I'm a junior, and she like wore a mohawk, like this big ass mohawk.
Yeah.
Next day, buzzed, and I'm just like, that girl doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because she knows no one gives a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's just something I noticed, but it's not like, wow, oh God, why would that girl do? No, I don't care. I mean, that's her choice, it's her prerogative. So that's the thing. So yeah, just do what we told you. So anyway, first of all, if you guys are still watching this part of the video, we're 21 minutes in, so almost halfway there. Then let me know. Comment 0, just the letter 0, the number 0. Sorry, I just meant yeah. And then, or you can just type out 0, whatever. It's somewhere in your comment. I'm gonna get right into it. So first of all, there's this girl I really like. Her birthday is literally 1 month after mine. Oh my God. We're both 13. I've known her since 3rd grade, and I've liked her since, bro. Oh God, I'm gonna get to that in just a second. We've been good friends since, but lately, I think she has a GFBF. You don't know which. With someone who is a fairly close friend. I told her on Facebook that I like her, but she never replied. In your opinion, did I just get friend zoned? Am I a derp or did something wrong? I've noticed each time I try to talk to her, something other happens where we never get the chance. That seems kind of suspicious. Please respond because I want to be with her before summer break. It'd be cool if you could put this in a video. Hashtag desperate as fuck. I love that last part. So, I'm going to start out with you've liked her since 3rd grade, but you're waiting till now. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You have to act on stuff like this. When you like a girl, you have to find out a good time to ask her out that's soon. Like when you're like, oh, I like this girl. No, act. Like, don't wait so long, because over the course of 5 years, damn, dude, you haven't done anything. So she's probably liked you at least once in that period of time. If you've been good friends since, damn, that's pretty impressive. Then what I would do is I would talk to her and just be like, you know, sorry I came on a little bit strong there, but I'm just curious if you've ever liked me back. And and then maybe try to find out if she's had that GF thing, whatever you. So you may have gotten friend zoned, but you don't know until you officially ask her out. So you don't know until you try.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, another little short story of mine. It was when I was like 4. I liked this girl, and me and her were like always together, you know. And then one year we went camping. Back when we were like 6, so we couldn't do anything. Wink, wink.
Well, you could, but
but also, yeah, me and her are still good friends. But yeah, like she even told me, because we were such good friends, she was like, "Yeah, you're in the friend zone." I was like, "Damn!"
All right, my first friend zone is like exactly.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude. So what do? You just
I just moved on. Like seriously, like when you get friend zoned, it's over.
No, I mean, but by all means, you can still say your friend. That's not a problem. I mean, guys can be friends with girls. They get all confused. But yeah, that's completely normal. And if something doesn't happen, 5 years, dude, that's quite a long time, and it's not that big of a deal. But move on at that point. Once you officially know your friend zone, move on, but move in first. So, and figure out if she has a thing with that guy, though. And so I'm going to get on to another email, which, wait, yeah, I literally just sent him a link. And so, I sent them the link. So anyway, so look at the email. Like I do that when I get lazy. I'm like, same email, link. So anyway, so similar to the last email, but I want to expand on my situation a bit more. So last email I said this girl is a friend of mine. I wanted to ask her out, but this girl now is a very good friend of mine. We do most things together, and oh god, we do our favorite things together, which is gaming. So my situation that I want to ask her out, but I don't want to risk things getting awkward. If we go out or it don't work out, then if she says no, I just want to be friends. It's exactly the same as the other email, just a little bit more information. So, here's what I would say, bro. Is, would you rather have never tried and ponder on that for the rest of your life, what could have been, quote, quote, or try, fail, and things resolve themselves? Because if this girl's immature, that's the only case at which she'll be just like, oh, fuck you, why are you so weird, you know? But other than that, if you just, you know, tell her you like her and would, you know, ask her if she wanted to go out, then it's not necessarily like she's just going to be like, oh my god, friendship over, you know? So you guys can still do your gaming thing. Now, warning, it may be awkward for a day or two.
Oh.
A day or two. But, like, if you guys do go out, definitely end on good terms, bro. I mean, it doesn't have to be like this shitstorm, like, oh my god, and then, you know, like you guys break up and cuss at each other and call each other sluts. Just like start crying. But, yeah, that's what I would say.
Also, if you do try it and she says yes,
fuck yeah.
You two are both great if you're gaming. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the best. Every guy wants to have a girl who games, dude.
Pretty much.
I swear.
Especially together. And, like, I'm not sure if you're in the friend zone or not, but does it really matter? I mean, you have this thing already, and it sounds like she, you know, may like you, or you guys may be really close. Either way, this is awesome for you, bro. Congrats. Definitely give it a shot. And if it doesn't work, it may be awkward, but she will understand. So, anyway. Let me get her into it. So my name is Seth, and I really like this girl. See? But the only problem is she has a boyfriend, and also she is my best friend's cousin. So I don't know what to do because I really like her. When I'm around her, I get really nervous and scared to talk to her. I was hoping you could help me. So, first things first, get consent from your best friend to date his cousin. Because it's not the same as like a sister or anything, but it's still like family oriented. So definitely get his consent first and be like, hey man, would it be weird if I dated your cousin? I promise I'll treat her well and stuff like that. So, and then follow standard procedure. Fucking ask her out. Anyway, what's up?
Another thing is that if she has a boyfriend, you can talk to her, but you just can't flirt as much as you want to.
Oh, she does it. Yeah, I kind of just rejected that part of the email. I'm just like, go get her. And like, wait. Yeah. So if she has a boyfriend, what the fuck? Why are you sending me this? Wait it out. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Don't try to tell her to break up with her boyfriend or try to persuade her in any way, shape, or form, because that's done fucked up. And
And you pretty much just screwed your relationship over, by the way.
Pretty much, if you do that. So just leave it, dude. I don't know. Maybe things will come around in the future. So I'm going to get into the next email. God, so many emails.
Okay.
So this might sound weird coming from a girl, but I'm kind of a flirt when it comes to texting guys or whatnot. I'm a little bit scared to take things to the next level, like kissing. I have no problem with fooling around and having sex. Because that's a different thing, to me anyways. But being a teenager, of course, we get all the urges. I don't know what to do. Maybe I move quickly by letting the conversation get to that, but fully aware of what I'm doing. I've never really liked being in a relationship, so, well, I'm like the freedom of being single. I always want someone to be there. So I've been talking to this guy. He seems really nice. I want to meet him. Oh, God. But I'm scared he's not going to like me. He constantly asks me to go to his house or vice versa, but I keep blowing him off. I tried to flirt with him, say... Didn't want to go for it, but I don't know if he's just trying to use me. By the way, he lives 2 streets away from me, and we go to the same home school. Oh, okay, well, it's like, I can't wait to meet him. It's like, wait, slow down there. I'm 16, he's 17, and I'm a virgin. So, what's up?
Winky face.
Oh, yeah, P.S. I love your voice. Thank you, stop it, you. But anyway, I'm going to start off with saying, Are you actually fooling around or having sex with them, or is it just a topic over text? Because you say you're a flirt over text, so I imagine this is texting stuff because she said she's a virgin. But the thing you need to understand is, regardless of if it's a friends with benefits thing, it has to be a mutual understanding between you and him. So you said you like being single, so if he's using you, you could just easily use him as well. It's a win-win kind of situation. Typically, typically what happens is the guy is the one using the girl. I've never done that, but and you know, she wants something more, he doesn't. But you said that you kind of want something, and he may not. But I mean, yeah. So if you want to have a friends with benefits, talk to him about it. Tell him that you'd like him and you'd like to see him sometime. But follow through with that. Go to his house sometime. But you realize that regardless of if it's friends with benefits or an actual relationship, it should progress not immediately like, oh, nice to meet you, let's fuck. It doesn't really work that way. And it shouldn't either, because then you will lose your virginity and you may regret that because you'd be moving way too fast with some guy you just met. So start with kissing, making out, touching stuff, oral if you're down, but escalate slowly. Don't just hop right into it. And then sex if you guys are... I would advise being in a relationship, at least something. But it has to be mutual understanding that friends with benefits. What's up?
Yeah, I honestly have nothing. I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty much what Tristan says.
He wasn't paying attention, but yeah,
no,
I get it. You just don't want to have your input.
Yeah, it's... I'm the Christian, sort of, but you know, I'm not... like, my views are a lot different than what most people are, but you know, I'm...
Yeah, dude, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Oh, that girl dough. He's 12.
I don't care.
Anyway, so I'm 12 and in the 6th grade. I've been dating this girl since April 2013. Damn, dude! And we have an awkward relationship, though. We have never even kissed. Oh. Well, he's 12. He's 12. Anyway, so can I have advice on how to get my first kiss and stop my parents from making fun of me? What?
8 months.
Yeah, that took you that long?
You know
anyway, for making fun of me. Also, I love your vids, and this is her in case it would help you, or anything. Oh, yeah, it'll help me. So anyway, I'm going to start this off by saying, this is time, bro. If you've been dating for 8 months, you should move into the kiss at this point. But what you can do is you can talk to her, ask her if she's ever had a first kiss, or if you can be her first kiss, or whatever you want to do, whatever she's like that. Or... you can just, you know, after hugging her or something, I imagine you've hugged, please, right? God. After hugging her, pull away, put your hands on her hips, look into her eyes, tilt your head, and just make a kissy face and kiss her, and then pull away, and that's that. It's really not that big of a deal. Making out is definitely different.
Yeah, don't be... I can't talk. Don't feel embarrassed that you haven't kissed her, because I dated a girl for 7 months.
Oh my God.
You beat me. Just gonna say that. But it took me, like, the 6 of the 7 months to actually have me kiss her. But that's...
Was that yours or her choice?
No, that wasn't even any of ours. I was getting peer pressured by a lot. Like, I mean...
Wow.
I wasn't really getting made fun of. I was getting more peer pressured. But honestly, I could care less because I don't care what people think of me. Yep. And, you know, it was... You know, I know she wanted to, but I didn't want to because I was like, whoa. But, yeah, don't care what other people say. And it's great that you've been dating for 8 months, because that must be something going, you know. It must be great.
Yeah, I honestly think so. Because fucking 8 months, that's insane, dude. I realized you're only 12, but just a standard kiss, man. I had mine at 8. I don't know the 2 Pfeiffer.
What?
But it's just a kiss, not like not making out or anything. But so I had that at 8, and I think that you're ready to do this, bro. I think that you are in a relationship long enough. I think everything's good, and I don't think this is a bad idea at all. So I would take my advice. It's not that scary. Just do it. It's not that bad. And there can't be that much regret from anyone like, oh my god, my first kiss was with, nothing like that or anything like that. So just fucking do it. That's all I have to say, bro. Just grab her hips, look her in the eyes, do the whole cliche bullshit, and it's not that hard. And yeah, moving on to the next email. Hey, what is up, you sexy beast? This is actually part of his email. So I have this question for you, and hopefully you will give me some mad advice. He said give med advice. So I said mad. Anyway, so it's about a girl I love so much. We have known each other for over a year now. We love each other. Okay, this is going bit fast. So I want so bad to be a couple, but there's a problem. She lives across the country. Well, that may be a slight problem. She's able to come out here for a birthday, and her dad... She's able to come out here for the holidays because her dad lives here. We have been talking to each other every day, but now I feel like she's trying to avoid me. The reason I feel like this is because she doesn't reply to me much anymore, as much as she used to. When we're talking, though, the phone kind of sounds like she just wants to get away, and she doesn't... Oh, for serious, though? Oh, hey. Call my mom. Anyway, that's a thing. So, give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. So, and she doesn't text me. Talk to her about it, but I'm afraid I'll lose her. She's the love of my life. But I feel like I need some advice about this or something. I would appreciate an answer. So you didn't specify how old you are, but I don't imagine you're legitimately in love with each other. You sound kind of young. You sound maybe 16-ish. I mean, he has pretty good grammar across the thing, commas and periods. It's crazy, right?
Not me.
And so, and like capital letters and stuff. So, you may actually feel a strong affection for this girl, but the only thing is that distance, though. And I say that because you can only visit her on the holidays. That is ridiculous. That is not often at all. Especially, well, it's often around this kind of time, but through like June and stuff, like, I doubt she's coming down there for 4th of July, bro. So I honestly don't think it's worth your time, especially with how much time and effort you've put into this girl over the last year. Texting and calling her, and you're just waiting there, waiting and waiting. Why doesn't she like me? It's like the reverse. The girls usually like this, but, bro, I would try to slowly wean yourself from this girl, honestly, because she's obviously trying to do the same, because she sees that you guys can't really be together at the time, and so she's trying to prepare herself. I'm not saying she doesn't like you, but I'm just saying that she's ready to face reality, and I think you need to do the same. What do you say?
Also, it depends on how old she is, too, because, like, if she is 16, then she probably has, she's probably driving, maybe, I don't know if she texts or drives, but she could also be with, like, a whole bunch of friends, or, doing stuff, because I'm 15, and I know it probably doesn't sound like it, I know. I get that crap anyway, but, where was I going?
Was that a reference to having a higher voice? Or
having a higher voice, yeah.
Anyway. That puberty, though.
Yeah, but, I'm still annoying. But, yeah, she could be doing something else, hanging out with friends.
And I think you need to make yourself busy. Okay, in order to wean yourself from this girl, do shit. Like, don't just sit there waiting for her to text back. You need to actually go out, hang with friends, do the things she's actually been doing this whole time, and so you can cope with it better. Because I believe you can do this, bro. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Look at that. Mary. Anyway, so I believe you can do this, bro. That's my name tag. That's my name. Hey, stop. All right.
Sorry.
So anyway, that's the advice I would give on that. Try to wean yourself. Keep yourself busy. Don't dwell on this girl. Don't. You can find better girls who live where you live that you can see often and have a legitimate relationship. And she's already doing the same thing, bro. I think you need to face reality, and I'm sorry. So, if you guys are still to this part of the video, comment the number 1 or spell it out or Juan or anything you want to do like that. So, hey, Tristan, I've been talking to this girl in my class for about 2 years now. She texts me all the time and really likes me. Recently, she's been sending me sexy photos on Snapchat and wants to be friends with benefits with her. Though I don't really want her to be my first, if you know it well. I said that we should fool around a little bit, but the problem is that if I agree, there's no place or time that we could do it. And sadly, none of us has an RV. That is so great. So anyway, I said that we could sext instead, but she won't be afraid because she's afraid that I would screenshot or use those snap save apps. Anyway, she trusts me, but she won't do it, and she said she'd rather do it in real life. What should I do? And I don't really know what your dilemma is with not wanting to actually do things with her. That could be just like what Pfeiffer thinks, and that makes a lot of sense, and you need to be honest with her. But if you're sexting and stuff, I don't see why you wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, it's personal preference, really. But here's what I would say. Tell her how it is. Tell her if you really want to do this thing or if you don't, and find out exactly what you want to do. And when it comes to her distrusting you, yeah, what's up? Sorry about that, guys. We're back. So I had to edit that part out, so it's gonna sound a little bit weird. So she, I think you need to be honest with her. Tell her what's up, as well as the fact that if you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you don't want to do anything sexual with this girl, if you don't even want to sex her, don't do it. It's not like you're in the wrong here. I mean, if she likes you and you like want something with her, then ask her out. But if she just wants to be friends with benefits, like you said, stay friends with benefits.
Yeah, you also have to just like make sure you both know if you're gonna be friends with benefits
or what the situation is.
Yeah, because if you don't, then it's gonna go
someone's
bad.
Gonna get hurt. That's the bottom line. So I think that's about it for that email. Moving on to the next page of email. So we finished this entire page. So let me delete all these. Let me uncheck this one. Uncheck this one. Uncheck this one. Alright, so delete all those and move on to the next page. Woo! 55 left. Woo! Anyway, so I need some advice. The other night I met this girl online. She's really nice. We Skype a lot, and she started dating me. Ooh, she wants to start dating me. Sorry, but there's one problem. She lives on the other side of the world. I don't know what to do. Please reply. So this is the same thing as a situation before. Long distance never works, especially if she's on literally the other side of the world. So time zones are bad. You can never see each other. You can never physically meet, most likely. And even if you do, you'll never see her often enough. And in my opinion, there needs to be some sort of physical interaction. Like, you need to be able to snuggle up and watch a movie, like Pfeiffer and I do.
No homo.
I'm kidding,
no homo.
But anyway, I think you need to be actually physically with someone to be with someone. And so, I mean, I'm not always right, but across the world is still way too far. It's a lot different if you guys were dating and she moved like a few cities away, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, do not start dating this girl. You can find girls where you live, bro. If you wooed this girl, you could find girls where you live. What would you say?
Also, it's the, my trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't work for me, so...
Yep. I have a problem with two of my friends, and maybe you could share on ghostly advice. Anyway, so I have two best friends that I've known for like 4 years. We are all like together and stuff, and we hang out, chilling and stuff, but here's the problem. They both hate each other. They're always fighting, saying that they are not funny, saying insulting flaws and stuff, cussing them out. When I try to settle it them alone, they want me to pick their side. I want to be friends with both of them and want them to just get along. By the way, we're all the same age. So, I would hang out with them one-on-one. I think that you don't have to hang out in groups all the time. You really don't. Like Pfeiffer and I here, wanky face. You can hang out like just one-on-one or whatever. Like, I don't have orgies in my house all the time. I mean, I could, I guess. But, yeah.
Sitting in this chair.
What would you say?
But, yeah, just try not to, hang out with them with both, except for at school, you kind of don't really have a choice.
Yep.
Like, most likely, but when it's, like, outside of school, just, like, make, like, days, and just be, like, one-on-one, like, you don't have to be all, like, smoochy, and
like,
all that.
Get along, damn it. Yeah, like, my advice is don't force something. You can't force them to be friends, just like you can't force a girl to like you. It's the same. I know.
Trust me, I know.
Every time. It's the same exact thing. So, either you move on. God, I'm getting stuck in relationships again. So just stop trying to force them to be friends. Let it just do its thing, but try to hang out with them one-on-one. And it's cool. Maybe get some more friends mixed in there. That's my thought process. When I haven't read most of these actually. So 3 years ago, my mom married to my stepdad, and this is by a girl, by the way. Ooh, girl. And so this was my mom's 3rd marriage. Wow, it sounds exactly like my life. Anyway, never met this guy before they were married, but he was overseas before they were engaged. He proposed over Skype, so we really never met him. After we got married, we moved to a different state. He's in the military now. We have to move again every 3 years because he moved before, and so I couldn't finish the school year. While he was living with us, he had a drinking problem. My stepdad and mom were in therapy for 2.5 years of their 3-year marriage. So, while he was in the other state, he was lying to my mom. He had dropped about $2,000 on strip clubs and booze. My mom tried to save the marriage, but now she wants a divorce and he wants to fix it. I used to really like him, but I've seen the other side of him now. I don't see him the same. He still wants to keep in touch. He texts and calls me. I don't know what to do. Alright, well, the good thing is that you like him, and so this isn't like a bad stepdad where you're like totally biased on the subject, but I honestly think that you need to talk to your mom, and if she's not happy, he can't force it, and neither can you, and I don't think you should have any input on this whatsoever necessarily, but maybe be on your mom's side, because that would be my thought process. But I would talk to your mom and say that, look, if you're unhappy, you should get a divorce, and that's what I honestly think, because, and it sounds like it's kind of been rough on you, like moving every 3 years, and, it just seems kind of stressful over this guy, and just, it's not something needed in your life. Well, that sounds horrible to say, but it's like not, yeah, I think you'll be okay. So, I would tell her to, if she wants a divorce, to get a divorce.
Yeah, because, if your mom's not happy, you're not happy. Man, and it sucks when your parents aren't happy, or stepdad, or but also if your mom is willing to have him have like a second chance, and if you catch him like spending money on booze or strip clubs, try and
the usual stuff.
But try and get him to like make a promise and get something to like help him stop, because apparently the therapy hasn't really been working.
Yeah, and it's the thing about what you said is they've been in therapy for 2.5 years of their 3-year marriage. Now that sounds like something's just wrong in general, like not just with the strip clubbing and the booing. These are verbs here. I'm just saying. I think there's greater problems than just this, and this may have been just the straw that broke the camel's back. Of the 3rd camel. See what I did there? But I think you should end it. I think you should. But you can either follow Piper's advice, this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he could get another chance, but if he's been lying to her, and this has been going on for a while, this isn't just like a one-time thing. So that's what the dilemma is with. So, yeah. We read that one. Moving to the next one. Boys.
Girl,
hey, girl. Oh, she's 12. Never mind. Hey, so I'm Sarah. I wanted to tell you about the last person I dated. His name is... And he was best friends, and I don't have... He was my best friend. I don't have many friends. Probably got out of the friend zone. Dude, come on. Good job, Jordan. Oh, I've read his name. Damn. Oh, well. Fuck it. It's just first names here, so, Anyway, so, one day he asked me out, and then he asked a bunch of other girls out. Damn, this guy's desperate. And he's in my friend inner circle, and then he broke up with me, which I don't understand why he's spreading rumors so badly about me, like Sarah is a slut and a bitch, and by the way, it's not true. And another month later, one of my other guy friends asked me out, and he said he's a friend of Jordan's, but I don't see the other guy like in the dating way. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but he really, really likes me, and I'm so confused on how to handle the situation. So I think all the first stuff was kind of irrelevant because you're not really asking for advice on that. But ignore whatever Jordan's saying, and do not date Jordan's friend out of peer pressure. I don't think you should, like, yeah, he really likes me, but I don't want to let him down. No, you have to. You have to be straight up with this guy. Be like, look, I am not looking for a relationship with you. Do not say, I'm not looking for a relationship right now, because then he'd be like, oh, wait, I still have a chance. So, no. You just need to be like, hey, girl, or hey, guy, apparently. The tides have turned. And so, be like, I'm not looking for a relationship with you. If we could just stay friends, that'd be great. So, yeah.
Or, you could be... I'm not going to be, biased, but you could be the average friend zone because...
But I wouldn't lead him on.
No, try not to lead him on because that's just going to make your situation worse.
Yep. So, look it. This is my response.
Oh.
Okay, thanks. I love it. Like, every time. Like, alright, a question, a story. I know I'm young, but my friends say, what? You haven't had a boyfriend? I'll send another question next time I have one. So, it's not a big deal. We talked about this at the very beginning of the episode. If you're still here, comment of number 2. That's right, 2 for your prize. Anyway, so, all I wanted to say is it's not a big deal. You can date when you're ready and find a guy who's legitimate. I'm not saying, like, find the one yet, but I'm saying, like, you don't need to date right now. Don't feel forced. Don't feel, peer pressured or whatever. Because some people, including myself and a lot of other people, haven't even, like, had sex. And some people haven't, like, kissed or anything.
Woo!
And so it's just, like, that's them. That's their choice. And it doesn't affect other people. So what people think of you, fuck them. So, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. You just try not to care what other people think of you, because it just gets worse if it just keeps happening.
Yeah, definitely. I would not care what they think that you haven't dated a guy. So it's not that big of a deal at all. Hey, Ghost, I was on Ghostly Advice last week and found this other girl was a slut. Anyway, I like this girl from my school, and her friend is helping me ask her out to get her to like me, but I'm nervous to confront her because I'm afraid her other friend is going to say how much I like her. So how can I communicate with her but not talk near her friend? God, this is worded so poorly. I would appreciate if you put this back on Ghostly Advice. Thanks, I'm in 7th grade, and I was like on Ghostly Advice last week. So, here's what I would say, bro. Tell her what's up. Go up to her. Tell her that, you kind of fancy her. Don't say fancy. Whatever you do, don't say fancy. Tell her that you kind of like her, and you were wondering if you would ever have a thing. What would you say?
I'm still reading this. I was texting someone. Sorry.
It doesn't make any sense.
But
he likes this girl, and then he's talking to his friend.
Well, yeah. If you
one-on-one, dude, or
yeah.
Facebook. Either way works.
Try not to be too outgoing on Facebook, because
that's bad.
Yeah, but try and communicate her as good as you can without her friends being around, and
don't come on too strong, but be honest. Just be like, hey, I kind of like you, and that's or just start with like, hey, how are you and stuff like that, and be like, I want to tell you something. I kind of like you, and that's it, bro. Either it goes or it doesn't go, but you don't know until you try. So that's my advice to you about that. All right. Here we go. Ugh. Talk to her in person. If you're not Domo, I would say talk to her in person. She says she's been ignoring your calls and texts, but talk to her in person. Resolve things, because she can't ignore that, right? hey, I guess she could, but you know what I mean. I just think that would solve things. There's this girl. Anyway, so I kind of like these two girls. Girl number 1 and girl number 2. I love it. Well, girl number 1 thinks I'm okay. I really like her. Girl number 2 is hot. I like her, but not that much. And sometimes we get very close. I'll put this on Ghost Advice. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Date the girl that you like the most. It's that easy. Like, if you're dating a hotter girl, but you're not nearly as attracted to her, it's not going to be nearly as good. So, date the girl you like the most. Moving on. Send this to him. My opinions... Wait, my parents are in my opinion.
Trust me. Ooh, Skype.
This email's funny. Okay, so he's asking how to get a phone, guys. His parents think he's going to look at porn and stuff like that. And I don't know why they don't trust you, but there's obviously some reason for them distrusting you. Now, some parents just naturally don't trust their kids or whatever. And so I would advise slowly building their trust. And what you can actually do, which this should work, by the way, not 100% sure, but get a flip phone. Get a phone that can't really use the internet and can't really look at porn, as you said. That's what they think he's going to do, but he doesn't really plan on doing that with his phone. So start out with a very basic phone. Earn their trust with it. Be very, very respectful. Be like, hey, this, also tell them the pros of getting a phone. Like, this is a way that you can talk to me. You can start with a track phone. I don't know. And you could honestly just buy a track phone by your parents knowing. That's kind of a thing.
Yeah,
but
it's risky.
It's risky because that could make the situation way worse. But you didn't hear it from me. So talk to them about it. Tell them the pros of you getting a phone. They could always keep in contact with you. That's what it would be for. And you could tell them about the flip phone idea. So there's no way you could look at porn or do anything mischievous.
Also, your parents bought your 3 older sisters' phones. That could also be because of your age.
Yep.
It didn't say how old you were.
Say. He looks pretty young. 13, 12 maybe.
But, because I was lucky and I got my phone when I was in 6th grade.
Yay! That was right. Keep going.
But, yeah, that's because my parents are like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
All on my back. And I was like,
jeez, dude.
At my dad's house. But, try and, get a flip phone because that's actually a genius idea.
It is a genius idea because there's no way you can do anything, weird. So, we have 4 minutes left of this 1-hour session. And, I'm going to get on to the last few emails, guys. Hey, Tristan, I'm about to ask this girl out, but I'm really afraid of rejection because I finally grew a pair. Thanks to you, wonky face. It's wanky face, bro. Anyway.
The O and the I are close to each other.
Okay, I got to give him that one. You meant winky face. Damn it. This will be wanky face. But anyways, I want to know what to do if she says yes. Should I give her a hug or just say, I'll see you later?
Wow.
If you could put this in a video, that'd be amazing. So, let's start off with the rejection thing. Like we said 40 minutes ago into every other email ever, you can either get rejected or ponder for the rest of eternity what could have been. Seriously, you can just be like, hey, you know that girl in the 3rd grade? No, I can't think about this, and stuff like that. You don't know until you try, and you will never succeed if you don't try. So,
also,
definitely risk it.
Also, if she says yes, give her a hug.
Yes, definitely. Don't just be like, oh, peace the fuck out.
Yeah, okay, bye. Thanks for saying yes.
Why don't you give me a hug? Because I'm faded.
Because I'm a big deal.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. And so, definitely. I definitely give her a hug. And if you date her, you can figure that all out later. I love how that rhymes. I mean, the more you know. Anyway, I'm getting crazy. That's sugar, though. And so, have a backup plan, don't even have a backup plan. Ask her out. That's step number 1. If that works, then, if you date her, just spend more time with her, give her hugs, kiss her, text her more, the whole 9, dude. It's just dating, wing it. It sounds like maybe it's your first relationship, because, yeah, and thanks, good job for growing a pair, bro. Alright, moving on to potentially the last email. So, put it all in the thing. Wrong. Anyway, I need some help with a girlfriend because I know she wants to give me a BJ. I'm 14. Haven't fully hit puberty, so it's not that big. So should I do it? Can you please give me some advice? Try to put some ghostly advice. So, to be honest, bro, I had the same problem when I was 13 and 12. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, well, there's your first problem. But if you're not concerned about size, which she probably isn't for a blowjob, but the only thing is, though, you should trust this girl, because if it is, well, below average, she may tell people, and it may get around, and that may be bad, but I wouldn't really worry about that right now. If you're ready for a blowjob, Fiverr's not gonna have any influence. I get it. If you're ready for a blowjob, then figure a time, a date, whatever, that you plan to do that. But let her know that about your insecurities. Just be like, I'm not so sure because I don't know what she'll think. But you need to understand it's not a big deal. She may or may not spread that around, but I doubt it. If she's a good girlfriend or whatever. So, we're almost at an hour. So, let's do the last email.
Oh, there's only 4 more. We can last a little bit longer.
No, there's 27.
Oh, just kidding.
Hey, man, I like this girl. I want to talk to her, but I don't know how to start a conversation. What should I do? I'm 14 if it helps. So, I'm just going to summarize this up because yes.
Your mother wants you to call her.
Okay, I will. And I'm just going to leave that in there. I don't care. And, start a conversation with them about anything. So let's say you sit next to a girl in your class, right? And I've went over this so many times. It's just unrivaled. So to be like, hey, did you get the answer to number 4? Or what was last night's homework? Or what's tonight's homework? Or how do you think you did on that last test? It is so easy. There are so many like universal, like how's the weather? Like universal questions you can ask a girl and just start an easy conversation. And then it just snowballs from there. It's great. Really, just one question is all you need to have a really long conversation. Trust me, I've done it.
Or, you know, if you're nerdy like me, you could just ask if, like, do you like Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Or anything that you really enjoy.
Anything that's like a conversation starter. Like, it just kind of breaks the ice. I don't even have to be like, what's your name? What's your number? You know, stuff like that. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this hour-long Ghostly Advice with Pfeiffer.
Woo!
If you guys want him back, then let me know. But this is just a special, because I have about 50 Ghostly Advice up at this time. It's been going on for almost a year. Mind-boggling. My email's in the description below. As always, if you made it to this part of the video, just comment like, I love
that
pizza.
You want Pfeiffer again. Just say that, okay? I'm begging.
or like you love pizza or something. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Have a great day, and remember the fact that we love you. Woo woo! I can't do that.